Ted Candler. Known as Teddy to my mom and a few close friends, Dad to my sister, Amy and I, and Pa to his 5 grandchildren, was a man of integrity, generosity, kindness, playfulness, perseverance, resilience, and self-sacrifice. All those who knew him cherished him deeply and are forever marked by his incredible example in selfless love and unwavering faith in the Lord. His remarkable generosity of heart and life was always captured by his contagious smile and love of laughter, drawing in all those around him. A great listener, he delighted in hearing everyone's stories, particularly those of his grandchildren. Though he was a man of principle and excellence, he also had such a tender heart, often moved to tears during conversations with his family. Sentimental moments in movies, and even the occasional commercial. Both his laughter and his tears were contagious because his heart was so safe, strong in love and welcoming to all those around him. He grew up in Okmulgee, Oklahoma, where he worked hard to get into trouble, shoot pool, paint with his father, and dance at Teen Town. After completing college at Northeastern State University in Tahlequah, that he paid for himself by working the night shift at the Wonder Bread factory. He married his beloved high school sweetheart, Kathleen, in 1966. Then, just 1 week after their wedding, he joined the U.S. Army Reserves, where he served for 7 years. Soon enough, Mom and Dad moved to Tulsa, where he took a job at Ford Glass Plant as a foreman and would retire there decades later in 2004. My father loved his job and the men he got to work with. He turned a number of promotions down over the years at Ford because he enjoyed his job so much and preferred not to be promoted out of it. A dramatic shift in his life came when he suffered a heart attack on February 21st, 1982. Leaving between a third and fourth of his heart muscle dead, my father's life changed in many ways, as did our family's. To my 6-year-old self, that was the day salt, sugar, and beef left our house for good, or nearly for good. For my dad, he embarked on a new lifestyle that included cardiac rehabilitation and physical fitness, taking pleasure in distance running, cycling, swimming, and occasionally participating in triathlons. But his family, friends, and coworkers would all attest to the remarkable ways that my father changed in deeper ways as well. The man who was known as the tough and strict drill sergeant and supervisor became far more tender, gentle, and filled with gratitude towards others and all of life, and almost always moved to tears at moments that you would least expect it because of his gratitude. An excellent carpenter, painter, and handyman, one of his passions was serving with other men from his church at the Goodland Boys Home, and with the Kirk Carpenters Group building many wheelchair ramps for those not able to leave their homes. In addition to his love of woodworking and making furniture and gifts for his family and friends, one of his favorite things was dancing with my mom, his forever sweetheart, to the likes of The Twist by Chubby Checker and Harvest Moon by Neil Young. Above all, his most cherished activity was reading and praying the scriptures each morning. My father's commitment to the Lord and his family was the cornerstone of his life. He approached trials, adversity, and challenges with courage, endurance, and bright determination. As a Christ follower, he lived his faith through his actions and service, and his life was an example of the gospel that he so deeply believed in. We love you, Dad. We will miss you, and we'll see you soon.